Listen up, you lot. Are you tired of feeling like a bottomless pit, shoving food in your face without even thinking? Do you finish a bag of chips and wonder where it all went? That's what we call mindless eating, and it's absolutely screwing up your health goals. But don't worry, I'm here to whip you into shape. In this video, I'm giving you my top 6 tips to master the art of mindful snacking. We're going to take back control, understand our hunger cues, and make choices we're proud of. First things first, we need to address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the elephant on your plate. Yes, those massive dinner plates you're using are the real culprits here. You see, those oversized dinner plates you're using, they're not doing you any favors. In fact, they're making it harder for you to manage your portions and, ultimately, your weight. They're tricking your brain into thinking you need more food than you actually do. It's a psychological game, and unfortunately, you're losing. It's like trying to fill a bathtub with a teaspoon. It's going to take forever, and you'll probably end up making a mess. Imagine the frustration and the unnecessary effort. Instead, grab yourself a smaller plate, something more appropriate for a human being, not a bottomless pit. A plate that actually fits the amount of food you should be consuming. This simple swap will visually trick your brain into feeling satisfied with a smaller portion. It's all about perception, and your brain is easily fooled by visual cues. Don't underestimate the power of perception, you hear me? The size of your plate can influence how much you eat without you even realizing it. A smaller plate can make all the difference in the world. It can help you control your portions, reduce your calorie intake, and ultimately, help you achieve your weight loss goals. It's about time you stop kidding yourself and start taking control of your portions. You have the power to make a change, and it starts with something as simple as the size of your plate. So ditch the oversized dishes and start using plates that actually match the amount of food you should be eating. It's a small change, but it can have a big impact on your health and well-being. Your waistline will thank you for it. Not only will you feel better, but you'll also look better. So go ahead, make the switch and see the difference it can make in your life. You'll be surprised at how quickly you start to feel satisfied with smaller portions. It's all about retraining your brain and your body to recognize when you've had enough. By using smaller plates, you're also promoting healthier eating habits. You're more likely to eat mindfully and enjoy your food rather than mindlessly overeating. The long-term benefits of portion control are immense. Not only will you maintain a healthier weight, but you'll also reduce your risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. And it's not just about you. Encourage your family to adopt this simple change as well. It's a great way to promote healthy eating habits for everyone. Remember, small changes can lead to big results. So start with your plates and see how it transforms your eating habits and your life. Take control, feel empowered, and make the switch today. Your future self will thank you for it. Here's to a happier, healthier you. Cheers to making small changes that lead to a big impact. Now, before you even think about reaching for that bag of crisps, I need you to grab a glass of water. That is, you heard me right, water. Too often we mistake thirst for hunger. We get a little rumble in our stomachs and we automatically assume we need to eat. But sometimes all our bodies really need is a good old-fashioned hydration. Drinking a glass of water before you snack can help curb those cravings and prevent you from overeating. Think of it like this. Water is like a palate cleanser for your stomach. It resets your system and helps you make more conscious decisions about what you're putting into your body. So, before you even think about reaching for a snack, I want you to down a glass of water. Wait a few minutes, see how you feel. You might be surprised to find that you weren't actually hungry at all. You were just thirsty and didn't even realize it. Hydration is crucial for so many bodily functions. It helps with digestion, keeps your skin looking fresh, and even aids in maintaining your energy levels throughout the day. When you're properly hydrated, your body can perform at its best, whether you're working out, working at your desk, or just going about your daily routine. Keeping track of your water intake can be a game changer. There are plenty of apps and gadgets out there that can help you monitor how much water you're drinking. Set reminders on your phone to take a sip every hour. It might seem like a small step, but it can make a big difference. And remember, not all beverages are created equal. Sugary drinks and sodas can actually dehydrate you more. Stick to water, herbal teas, or other hydrating options. Carry a reusable water bottle with you wherever you go. It's a simple way to ensure you always have access to water, and it's better for the environment too. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel when you're properly hydrated. Your mind will be clearer, your mood will improve, and you'll have more energy to tackle whatever comes your way. So, the next time you feel a pang of hunger, pause for a moment. Ask yourself if you might just be thirsty instead. Grab that glass of water, take a few sips, and give it a few minutes. Your body will thank you for it. And who knows? You might find that making hydration a priority helps you make healthier food choices overall. Because when you're hydrated, you're more in tune with your body's true needs. So, hydrate or get out of the kitchen. This next tip is crucial, so listen up. It's one of those small changes that can make a big difference in your eating habits and overall health. Stop, I repeat, stop eating directly from the package. It might seem convenient, but it's a trap. It's a recipe for disaster, like trying to bake a cake in a wind tunnel. You wouldn't do that, right? So why treat your snacks any differently? You lose all sense of control and you end up with a right mess on your hands. Not just a physical mess, but a nutritional one too. When you eat straight from the package, it's way too easy to mindlessly munch your way through an entire bag of chips or box of cookies without even realizing it. Your brain doesn't register how much you're eating. Before you know it, the package is empty and you're left feeling guilty and bloated. It's a cycle that's hard to break once it starts. Instead, take the time to portion out your snacks into a bowl or on a plate. This small step can make a huge difference. This simple act forces you to be more mindful of how much you're consuming. It gives you a visual cue of your portion size, helping you to eat more consciously. It's about setting boundaries, you see? Boundaries that help you maintain control over your eating habits. You wouldn't just eat an entire cake in one sitting, would you? That would be excessive and unhealthy. Well, the same principle applies to snacking. Just because it's in a smaller package doesn't mean it's okay to eat it all at once. So do yourself a favor and ditch the package. Take control of your snacking habits. Your body will thank you for it. Not only will you feel better physically, but you'll also feel a sense of accomplishment for making a healthier choice. Remember, it's the little changes that add up over time. By being mindful of your portions, you're taking a step towards a healthier lifestyle. And it's not just about avoiding overeating. Portioning out your snacks can also help you enjoy them more. When you take the time to serve yourself, you create a moment to savor and appreciate what you're eating. So next time you reach for a snack, take a moment to portion it out. Your future self will be grateful. It's a small habit that can lead to big changes. Start today and see the difference it makes in your life. I know what you're thinking. A food diary? That's rubbish. That's something only fitness freaks do. But let me tell you something. Keeping a food diary is like having a sous chef in your back pocket. It helps you keep track of everything you're eating and holds you accountable for your choices. It's not about being obsessive, it's about being aware. Write down what you eat, when you eat it, and how much you eat. This simple act can be incredibly eye-opening. You might be surprised to discover you're consuming way more calories than you realize, especially from mindless snacking. It's like looking in a mirror. You might not always like what you see, but it's the first step to making a change. So, grab a notebook, download a tracking app, or use a greasy napkin for all I care. Just start tracking your food intake. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Now let's talk about timing. You wouldn't just throw a load of ingredients into a pot without any rhyme or reason, would you? No, you follow a recipe, you measure carefully, and you time everything perfectly. Well, the same goes for your eating habits. Instead of grazing all day long, which is a surefire way to sabotage your health goals, set specific times for your meals and snacks. This creates structure and prevents you from becoming a slave to your cravings. Think of it like this. Your stomach is like a furnace. You need to keep it fueled regularly to keep it running smoothly. But if you're constantly throwing snacks into the mix, it's like throwing water on a grease fire. It just creates chaos and messes with the entire system. So establish a regular eating schedule and stick to it. Your body will thank you for the consistency. This last tip is the most important one of all. Are you ready? Pay attention. Mindful eating. It's not just about what you eat, but how you eat it. Put your phone down, turn off the telly, and for God's sake, step away from the computer. When you eat, I want you to be present. Pay attention to the flavors, the textures, the aromas. Chew your food slowly and savor every single bite. Eating should be an experience, not a race to the finish line. It's about time you started appreciating your food and the nourishment it provides. Take a moment to appreciate the hard work that went into growing, preparing, and cooking your meal. Food is a gift, not a burden. So slow down, you hear me? Enjoy the process. You might even find that you enjoy your food more when you're not shoveling it down your throat like a starving animal. There you have it, you lot. My 6 essential tips for mastering the art of mindful snacking. Remember, it's not about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices that fuel your body and satisfy your taste buds. Now get out there and show me what you've learned. I want to see you ditching those oversized plates, hydrating like your life depends on it, and savoring every bite like it's your last meal. And remember, if you can't stick to a bloody snack schedule, then get out of my kitchen.